in, the owner of HogOn Welding and the founder of HogOn University. This morning, I wanted to talk to you briefly about you don't have to wait to die to go to heaven, to experience heaven. This weekend, fam, I've been thinking about it for the last few days because people started coming in Friday, and we actually had our first Oaks family reunion Saturday, and people was leaving out Sunday, and probably about, I guess, maybe a little afternoon, everybody pretty much was gone by then, hitting the highway going home. And so yesterday and today, I just been really thinking this morning on what's heaven's like. You know, I did a song with a lady named Miss Nicole from Kansas City, and it was called "What's Heaven Like." We didn't publish it, but I'm gonna actually get it uploaded to my page. But we didn't publish it, but it was a record for promotional users, and it was called "Heaven's Like." And you know, when you're going through life sometimes and you lose so many different loved ones and you go through so many different dramas and traumas, you know, me experiencing that 10 years incarcerated, you know, from 16 to 26, you know, getting out, being away from home, moving away from home, trying to find myself and trying to build relationships and raise kids, you know. In the process of doing those things, it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to lose your reason of why. It's easy to get distracted on, you know, having people that would just be in your life just benefit off of what you can give them, you know. And it's easy to just get a little cold-hearted from dealing with life, from dealing with, you know, trying to survive all the time. And it's like, you always got your guards up, you know what I mean? But this weekend, fam, it was something special. It was something special. It gave me the opportunity to experience heaven on earth. And I want to say it like that because I got a chance to see some love that I didn't even know exists, fam. You know, from some family members I haven't seen in a while. Some, you know, I see periodically. But it was good to see their kids and our kids and bond and laugh and joke and eat and play, you know what I mean? Like, just the love, fam. Like, I done been through so much and lost so much where, you know, you get to a point where you think that you love certain people, but they don't love you back, you know what I mean? And this weekend showed me that, you know, it's not like that. I seen a lot of love this weekend, fam. And forgive me if I get a little emotional doing this video because so many thoughts running through my head from my mom's birthday being yesterday, you know, and we was also celebrating my mom's birthday, and we was at my mom's house that we renovated and got it up and going, and we was able to do it here. And the special thing about doing it at my mom's house is the majority of all of my older cousins, everybody, you know, even aunts, family, everybody came to my mom. Like, they loved to be around her. She was just a good person, man. She took in whoever. She helped, but she ain't had no problem with telling you about yourself neither, but she gonna help you, you know what I mean? Like, the love was real. So for us to all come over here and gather at Mama's house, you know, that was a blessing alone, fam. And then, you know, people was coming in and, you know, telling me about the renovations and things I've been doing, and how proud they was of me coming back and really, investing in my mom's house, knowing I could have put my time and my money anywhere. I could have stayed traveling and bought a new RV, literally. Could have bought a brand new RV, but I decided to come down and do this and save my mom's house. So it is very special to me, man, because my mom made a lot of sacrifices for me, fam. And so for us to get it up and going and get family here and to, man, it was a great time, man. It was just nothing but love and joy, and laughter, smiles, and it was good. Like the weather was great. Like everything was perfect, man. And I don't know, like I say, people tell you about heaven, but this weekend, fam, was the closest I ever been on earth. And I know that you can experience it there. I have had some pleasures, some money, some materialistic possessions, and you think, oh, this is nice. I done been in some relationships, you get some relationship, oh, this is the one, and it's not the one. And to experience the love I felt this weekend, to experience my fam, everybody coming in and, representing with the HogOn Oaks Family Reunion shirts, and just the point that I started a movement with HogOn that actually got us together, even though, the definition, the main reason of HogOn, the purpose behind it is hustling over grounded obstacles naturally, because we gonna we gonna go through things, family, and we got to learn how to maneuver. You know what I mean? We got to learn how to just keep being persistent. Being like a hog. Going out trying to find your own meals, because if anything get handed out to you, if anything be given to you, then it's given to you to control you. It's given to you to make you look at the situation different. It's never a pure, oh, I want to help. So learn how to be a hog, fam. Sometimes you're gonna have those moments where it's just straight survival, but then you learn, from after everything you face, that it's still some love here. You still got a family. You still got someone that love you, someone you can protect, someone you can bless and leave something behind to, fam. And like I say, this weekend showed me, like, I experienced heaven on earth this weekend. Literally, like, just to be around my family, it was amazing. Like, it was amazing. And to be here at my mom's house, like, and have my aunt, my mom's sister, the oldest sister here, the youngest sister here, and the brother here. And my grandmother had 10 kids. And to have 3 of the living out of the 10s here, man, it was a blessing, man. It was just a blessing. It was, like I say, fam, I'm speechless. You know what I mean? I just wanted to go live and talk about it because, we don't think we can have it. We get so caught up in the system thinking that we got to die to go to heaven. And I don't know. I haven't talked to nobody that died and came back. So, but I do know this. I do know we can experience it here. I know we're going to have our struggles. We're going to have our ups and downs, our challenges with life, but we can still have heaven here. We can still have that love and experience something pure and build something that someone else will be proud to represent. Like, family, to see to see all my folks in a logo that I represented, they felt proud of, to be a part of the family like that. That was amazing, fam. You know what I mean? Like, that touched me in a special way, because sometimes you feel like you fail. You knock on doors and things just don't open up right. You know what I mean? And you like, dang. You put all your effort behind something. I just learned that I had to embrace the fact that being black in America, being a black felon in America, being black cultured in America. That's 3 strikes, family. You know, you have to create your own peace. Like, you're not going to get it from the system, because the system don't like our kind. You know, the system don't like, Nat Turners. The system don't like Dr. Kings and Malcolm X's. The system don't like Harriet Tubman's and Rosa Parks. They embrace you later, but they don't like you when you're in the midst of it. They want to get you off the bus. They want to kill you and keep you from getting all the other rest of the slaves out. So, don't think that while you in the process of really trying to do something, that you're going to have people that's going to be really like, oh, I want to help out, because it don't happen like that all the time. But this weekend, fam, I realized that everything I've been doing, everything I'm doing, it isn't in vain, fam. It made me proud to know that everything I suffered, all the pain I went through, all the nights, the tears, the sacrifices, it all came together to have my family, come together and pull off a dinner and pull off a gathering where we just enjoyed one another. And then we was all representing, we was all representing the movement that I started, a movement that I designed, to help us get to that next level, to create some generational wealth for my family, and not only for my family, for anyone who embraced the movement. They understand that, hey, you can't have no limitations when you want to build something, when you're trying to do something. You gotta go all the way out. You gotta get your HogOn, fam. You can't let nothing stop you. That's why I say proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. I have learned by not preparing properly. And that's all it is sometimes. Sometimes we just have to stay up a little later. We have to read a little longer. We have to work out a little longer. We have to run a little longer. Sometimes we just have to do a little more, especially being culture, family, because, we're going to go through things in this life that I can't sugarcoat it to you and just say, oh, it's going to be peaches and cream, because this is America, fam. We in a land that that literally, have proven to us that they don't respect us. They don't respect our skin. The foundation of the forefathers. You know what I'm saying? So, we have to be conscious, and that's why I come and I blog the way I do. I show different things from welding, just talking about realistic life, renovations, just doing whatever, because I know that we have to find our way, and sometimes you have to switch it up. You can't be afraid to reinvent yourself and switch things up. You have to, if you have to go a little bit longer to go get that meal, then you're going to have to hog over there. You're going to have to hog on, fam. You're going to have to keep doing it until you finally find your way. So this weekend just let me know that what I'm doing isn't in vain. Sometimes you feel like that, though. Sometimes you feel like when things don't go as planned, so to speak, or it's not going fast enough, or you figure you done helped all these people and you don't see nobody returning. But it's just like, it's just like Christ and the 10. He healed 10 people, fam. Only one came back. And even he said, man, wasn't it 10 that I helped? Wasn't it? But only one. So don't get caught up in the numbers, fam. But just, know that when you're healing, when you're getting your hog on, when you're doing what you do, you are touching people. You are reaching someone. You are planting a seed, and you don't know if that seed gonna bring forth 100 or 60 or 30-fold. You don't know that. You just plant seeds. So some of us are seed planters, and some of us come back and water and till the garden. But that's not me, fam. I realize who I am. I'm a seed planter. You know what I mean? I have to move. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but I'm blessed to be here as long as I made it, because I was told I wouldn't live to see 18. And honestly, I didn't really think I was going to make it to be there neither, So to be here now at 42, I just feel like there's no time to waste as far as not pursuing what I'm trying to do and not helping and not getting my all on and not trying to figure out a way to build some generational wealth and change some lives. Like, I got to figure out a way, because I'm knowing that if I figure out a way, I can be able to break it down in layman terms to my folks that can't understand it that way, and they'll get it and they'll take off with it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, a lot of the information that we need, they overemphasize certain things. They make things complicated where you feel like, well, I can't do that. I got to have this, and the other. But you don't. And that's why I'm here, fam. That's why I go live. That's why I created my channel with HogOn Welding, with the HogOn University, the Black Feniks page. You know, it's just to keep it pushing, man, because, you know, we're going to always have a disadvantage. You know what I mean? And it's always going to be something that's going to make you want to throw in the towel, but you can't though, because, you know, we all got a purpose. That's for a fact. If we're here, you're here for more. You're here for more than just sucking up air. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, we can experience heaven. We don't have to die to experience heaven. You know what I mean? We can experience that now. We can learn how to get some money now. We can learn how to smile and love and be happy now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it's at, fam. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we just have to just let it go sometimes. We're going to go through things. I'm not saying that. So we have to guard our heart, because truly out of it flows the issues of life. Like, I understand it now more than anything, because we deal with so many things here that as you go through life, it'll make you make some bad decisions if you don't guard your heart, because you will make some decisions based on some pain or based on some trauma. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to go live and talk about that before I do, though. I know I got a couple messages I seen popped up. I ain't got my glasses on, fam, so I seen something pop up, but I couldn't see what you said. Yes, what you said. Life is what you make it, bro. When you're in a storm, you know what? It's completely what you make it, fam. Shout out to XL Flooring in Alabama, man. My guy always, man, doing some excellent jobs, man, in Alabama, man. One brother who has always been 100 with me, so I got to show him some love and support, man. You know, you got a lot of people that say that they love their people, that they believe and that they support their people, but that brother XL Flooring, hey, dude, supported. He believe in his black people, man. He helps from different standpoints, so you don't just talk about it. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of times that you have people that just do the talking and don't do the walking. You know, so it's good to meet brothers that do the talking and the walking. You know what I mean? Because I do both. You know what I mean? So it's good to meet someone like him, man. So my brother down there in Mobile, Alabama, he do flooring from Pepsi-Cola all around the southern part of Alabama. I think the last time I spoke with him, he said he don't really like going up north too much. But he most definitely controlling that southern area, man. So if y'all need some flooring, some tiles, some wood flooring, some vinyl flooring, whatever, he do it all when it comes to the flooring, man. My guy got it locked in. So check him out on Instagram, XL Flooring. And you know what, man? It's good to show support to those who show you support, man, because like I say, we trying to experience heaven here, family. We're trying to live a good life while we're here. You know, we trying to do the best we can, because a lot of us never had nothing, you know, and majority of the things that we learned up to this point, especially being in our early 40s, we've been through something. We lost something. We watched loved ones die. We spent money. We bad relationships. We was in some. We created some. You know, life is what it is. And then you get to that point where you say, you know what, I want to experience heaven, fam. You know, I get it. Karma is real, and that's one thing you got to embrace in life too, because you're gonna get what you give. You know what I mean? So once you realize and say, hey man, you know, I wanna experience this, and if I got to produce heaven in someone else's life for me to get it, then that's so be it. That's what it is, and I get it. By you being a blessing to someone else, it comes back to you, fam. You might not see it, you know what I mean? And don't get caught up in being naive or let no one, you know, get over on you, nothing like that. I'm not saying nothing like that, because, you know, sometimes people feel like you got to let people beat you a step on you in order for you to, you know, feel like you're helping them. Nah, don't be no fool. You know what I'm saying? My mama always told me, don't be no fool now. You know what I mean? But in order for us to help, man, we want to help those who really want to help themselves. And then, you know, some seeds you just plant and you let them do what they do. You know, some people, you know, one thing I had to realize, if I ain't learned nothing else about relationships, fam, up to this point, you can't change anybody. If a person isn't on that level that you want them to be on, if they ain't where you want them to be, or you said, man, if they could do this, if I can get them to change and get them right here, boy, they're gonna be perfect. Get that out your mind. So if a person is not already there or want to grow with you and say, hey, I want to be that. What you need, that's who I want to be. Show me how I can be that. If you ain't meeting that type of person or a person that's already there, don't think you finna just get there and you gonna mold them and shape them and do what you want to do and you gonna change this person. You know, they might love you, they might switch, but they gonna be who they are. So you got to find in life. That's one thing I think has gave me a lot of heartaches because I tried to mold a couple people, and you can't necessarily mold anyone. You can give them some information, but you gotta let that information mold them. And sometimes you get caught up thinking that, you know, you got to do certain things and it don't work out like that, man. You know, you just have to allow a person to be them. So when you're building something, especially relationships, friendships, business relationships, you got to make sure that it's a win-win relationship off the top. You know, you don't want no win-lose. You don't want no lose-lose. You want win-win, fam. And so, you know, we can't have that. We can't experience that. We can't experience heaven on earth. And I just wanted to say that because this weekend, having all my family down, seeing my loved ones, friends coming by, getting hugs, you know, I was in my Boosie vibe, man. Love your family, man. Hug your family. You know what I mean? And I was feeling it, bro. It was nice. It was nice. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know, like I say, forgive me if I get a little emotional because it just, you know, it just brought it brought some things home to me. You know how you go through things and then you really get a chance to sit down and you're like, dang. So this is what it means. This is how it feels. Like, so to me, that was heaven, family. If I could replay that day forever, it was all right. You know what I mean? It was all right. I could stay trapped in that moment. And that's heaven, family, to me. You know, I ain't see no suffering. Wasn't nobody worried about who had more on their plate than them. There was plenty of food. You had to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was just a blessing, fam. It was just a blessing. And like I say, this morning, like I say, I'm just rising. I'm just up, reflecting, knowing that we ain't got to die, fam. We ain't got to die to wait to get to heaven. We can create that here. We can create good relationships here. We can create that love. We can experience some good times, see some things, enjoy life. It's all about the perspective. It's all about the way we see things, the way we look at things. You know, guard in our heart. Remember that for sure because you got to guard it. And I'm not just saying, you know, be overprotected, but you got to be able to be discerning, knowing what spirit is what. And try it and make sure it's real. You know what I'm saying? Because some spirit you might think, oh yeah, this is genuine. And then you say, no, that ain't genuine. That was a deceptive spirit. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to come in like a friend on me. You know what I mean? So sometimes, fam, we have to embrace all those things. And this morning, man, I'm just thinking on how we don't have to die to experience heaven. If you ask me, I experienced it this weekend. You know, it took me to a place, man. It took me to a place like when I was a kid. You know, it was nice, fam. The kid, everything was nice, fam. It was just nice. It just worked out. So if I had to say, you know, if I had, you know, passed and they're like, oh man, he's gone to heaven, man. I experienced it here. I don't know what's after, but I know what's here. And I know that just because we go through something doesn't mean that got to break us or make us. You know what I mean? So I just want to say salute to all my HogOn fam, to anyone who's going through something, man. Hustle over grounded obstacles naturally. Keep pushing, man. Keep getting your HogOn fam because you can experience heaven here. It's going to be difficult times. We're all going to go through something. We can't experience a life without any night times. Come on now. The sun gonna shine, the sun gonna go down. So we're gonna have to have a balance. So it's all about that balance, family. And that's one thing that I've been learning. We have to seek and strive on getting that balanced life, like just balancing out with love, balancing out with respect, balancing out with work, with purpose, you know. It's been very humbling, family. So today, you know, like I say, I finished up some stuff I had to do. So today I'm kind of just regrouping. You know, I'm just taking the day, man, to just fully respect and soak up all the love and the heavenly feeling and place I actually went to over the weekend. And, you know, knowing that my mom planted a seed in me and her being gone, we was able to use her sanctuary to bring the family together where most of them loved to come over Auntie Cat House. You know what I'm saying? Because my mama's name was Cat. That was her nickname. So they love to come over Auntie Cat House. You know what I mean? So just wanted to say rest in love. Rest in love to mom. Rest in love to all the fallen. Those we have lost in our families. Those we have lost in our Black culture. You know. I actually just want to take a moment of silence for them, fam. To our ancestors and our loved ones. Y'all be blessed, continues to prosper, and make sure you do everything you can to experience heaven on earth because it is possible, family. HogOn.